Happy New Year and welcome to Brunswick Biz on ATMC TV Channel 3. I'll be your host, Kat Newton. With the new year comes new ambitions. That's why you will love this episode as we focus in on the businesses that can benefit you and the goals you've set for your New Year's resolutions. Stay tuned to get organized with Kathy Woods, a local professional organizer, to get healthy with Dr. Holly Clemens, a chiropractor at Family First Chiropractic, to save money with Phyllis McCoy, owner of Elf's Accounting, and to get into shape with Teresa Morgan, owner and class instructor at Shape Up. Stay tuned for the next half hour as we connect your Brunswick County one business at a time. We're here with Kathy Woods, a professional organizer here in Brunswick County, and we wanted to talk to you a little bit about your business just because with the new year coming, everyone's got all these New Year's resolutions, and organizing seems to always be one of the top ones. Do you find that true?
Absolutely.
I bet. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your business and why did you get into organizing?
Well, actually, I was watching a television program, and I thought, oh my Lord, there's all these people out there that do organizing. I could do that. It really sparked my interest because I do have a good skill set for helping people to organize their homes and their lives.
Right. So you organize homes, you can organize lives. Can you tell us a little bit about the services and what you offer?
Sure, I organize everything. I have organized jewelry all the way to garages. So any room in the house. I also do garage and estate sales, and I help people to pack up their things for a move. And I also can help people unpack and then, say, organize their kitchens, set up their bathrooms, or any room in their house.
Now, personally to me, this is just so interesting because I'm a planner myself. I love to organize myself, my lists, my rooms. From the time someone calls you and needs you to come out there to the time you wrap up and you're finished, can you take us through the process of what you do?
Sure. A client will call me on the telephone, and then we chat a little bit about the project that they want to accomplish, and then I make an appointment with them. I don't charge for the initial consultation. And it's very important for the client to meet me and me to meet the client because I'm going to be in their home or their business working with their things. And so I go to the house or to the company and we discuss the project, and then I give them an approximate time on how long it'll take. Say if it's a closet, it takes about 2 hours to do an average closet. And then if the project is smaller, I usually charge per hour. If the project is a large one, say a garage sale or an estate sale, then I give them a flat fee.
Okay.
And then we set up an appointment for me to do the project, and I usually work with the client.
So they help you do the organizing?
Right, because we're chatting the whole way through what kind of person they are. Say if they're a visual individual and I'm doing their home office, then they don't want me to take their files and put them in file drawers because they can't see them and they don't trust that it's not going to get lost in that file drawer.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so we, I'm not organizing their project to satisfy me. I'm organizing it to satisfy them.
We're here with Dr. Holly Clemens, a chiropractor here at Family First Chiropractic in Charlotte. Thank you for letting us come out. We're excited to hear all about what you guys do here.
Absolutely. We're excited to have you.
Thank you. But well, first, let's start out by telling our viewers what y'all do here and what your position is and what you do every day.
Sure. We're not like any other doctors or even chiropractors' offices that you guys have probably been to, but We really specialize in rehabbing the spine and making sure that the nervous system is functioning properly here in our office. And we use extensive techniques, whether it's from adjusting, but then also to get the patients really healthy and really well. We use nutrition and diet and detoxing, and then we also take them through rehab and exercise, which is really appropriate for a lot of the patients. And we've just really been able to see tremendous testimonials and life changes here in the office.
So you offer a lot of services here, not just specifically for the back. There's many things that people can come here for.
Oh, absolutely. Really, we see ages 0 newborns all the way to full-grown adults on their last leg. Patients come in here for, headaches, neck ache, digestive issues, nutritional problems, gluten intolerances, just really the whole gamut, sleep apnea, overweight, diabetes, high blood pressure. We really see almost everyone, because as soon as we start working with the principles of how their body heals and functions, which is what we do here in the office, they start to see changes and they start to rehab themselves back to where they need to be. The services, like you were asking about before, obviously we offer chiropractic, we have massage therapists and acupuncturists, rehab facility for exercise, and then nutritionists and detoxing. It's really just a whole health and wellness facility.
That's great. That's wonderful for people to come. I don't know if people realize that all of that is offered here.
They probably don't. We should probably talk to more people and really, really get out in the community more than we already are.
Well, can you tell us a little bit, we want to concentrate on nutrition just because with the new year coming and people's New Year's resolutions, everyone wants to get healthy and get their health really on the right track for the new year. What are some general facts that you could tell us that people just need to know about their health?
Yeah, general facts, there's just so many, but we call it New Year, New You. A lot of people really get on the bandwagon to really start to make health changes here as 2012 comes around. And I always tell patients to really sit down and look at what they want to change in their life. What do they want to be different this next and upcoming year? Do they want to lose weight? Do they want to get off their medications because they're just making them sick? Or do they want to be able to run a marathon or something like that?
We're here with Phyllis McCoy, an accountant here at Ellis Accounting right here in Bolivia, and we're so excited to talk to you today because, like I said, we're concentrating on New Year's resolutions, and obviously money and finances is always on the top for those. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you do and what you can offer our residents here in Brunswick County. So thank you for letting us come out to your office.
Thank you for coming.
Great. Now, can you first tell us, what do you do every day? What's your day-to-day look like?
Well, it just depends. It depends on what time of the year it is now. Up until January of 2010, I did full service accounting. I did weekly, monthly payrolls, and financial reports and that sort of thing. But in January of 2010, I sold the bookkeeping portion of my business, and so now I just concentrate on the income tax preparation.
Okay, so that gives you a little more focus on taxes in general. So that's a great service to have. Now, what do you do? I know obviously during the tax season, that's when probably most of the business is. What do you do in the off season to keep the business going?
Well, there are several things. Of course, we have the extensions. Personal income tax returns are due April the 15th, and corporate are due March 15th. And so you have the extensions, first of all, and then that keeps you going for 6 months or so there. And then we do the estimated tax. We help our clients to figure their estimated tax during the year based on what their income and expense has been to that point. Estimated tax is so much more important now than it's ever been because the IRS and North Carolina Department of Revenue, because of the deficits in with the economy and the deficits in the budget, are saying that they need the money, and so this is an easy way to get it, is to enforce those rules that have been there. They have raised the penalties and are enforcing the penalties more than ever. So it is very important that you have at least 90% of what you're going to owe paid in by that January 15th of the following year date. So that keeps us going. Also, the IRS is catching up with more non-filers. I had several clients that came in this past year with 3, 4, 5 past year tax returns to do. So that keeps us busy. And then also I teach some classes at Brunswick Community Colleges. I teach twice a year. I teach a record-keeping class for small business through the continuing education there. And also this year, the IRS has increased their requirements for paid tax preparers. And so tax preparers are going to be required to have at least 15 hours of continuing education, including 2 hours of ethics, before December the 31st of 2012. And so we are scheduled sometime during the year to teach those classes there.
So you are extremely busy in
I
the
am
off
busy.
season.
Yeah,
Now,
but I like it that way.
I'm sure. And that's great that you get to, I think it's wonderful to be able to continue your education because things are changing, laws are changing. So
Exactly.
it's good to know that people are going to be kept up to date with everything.
That's right. Very necessary.
We're here at Shape Up, a health and wellness studio in Leland, and I'm here with Teresa Morgan, owner, and 3 class instructors. We're very excited. There's a lot of you here, so I know y'all have a lot to tell us about. So let's get right into it. First, I want to ask you, why did you get into this type of business, and what made you open up a studio?
Well, I've had the good fortune to do many different things in my life. Special education, Delta flight attendant, optician, which I still am, actually a licensed optician. Now I'm a Zumba and Pilates instructor, and actually I do permanent makeup as well. But so no moss has been grown under me. But several years ago, I've always made an effort to stay a good weight, but I noticed that my cardio and toning was suffering. So I did a little investigative work, found Zumba, and loved it so much I wanted to be an instructor right away, and went back to Pilates, and those 2 things work really well for me. I get bored easily, so they're concise and really effective ways to increase your cardio and core. And then once I became an instructor, I realized there really wasn't a place around here that had the room to be an instructor. So I live here in Waterford, so I created my own studio.
Well, that's exciting. Now, Zumba's really kicked off, and there's a lot going on with it. Have you seen that a lot of people are getting more into it?
Yeah, absolutely. Traditional Zumba is a little more high impact, and I don't want to say more aerobic because we certainly get our aerobic on, but I do a low impact version of the class. I'm not in my 20s or 30s anymore, so I do a low impact version of the class, but still with all the cardio, all the fun, all the great music that Zumba's known for, and we do a lot of weight bearing exercise as well, so it's good for every age, whether you're 16 on up to my neighbor comes every now and then, she's 84.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Well, I know that I've taken a few Zumba classes and I've had a lot of fun with it, but you also offer more. Can you tell us a little bit about your other classes?
Sure. Well, we have some instructors with me today, but we also offer who couldn't be here today. There's Tai Chi 2 nights a week, and it's a wonderful program for anyone who needs to just begin moving again, or has been moving and just wants that peaceful yet effective workout. That's Tai Chi. Then we also have a Music Together program, which is a national program, and that's for infant to 5-year-olds, music and movement program, and that'll start up again in January. And we have specialty classes as well. In the spring, we'll probably do our version of the Biggest Loser Challenge again, so we'll be gearing up for that soon. And a Sassy Girl class, which is kind of just a coy chair dance class, nothing too bump and grindy, just a fun way to feel feminine and pretty and get a little workout going too.